Hi everyone, Justin again from DefensX, and welcome to part 4 of our deep dive series. In this video, we're going to go over reports and some extra little bits and pieces. So as you can see, I'm still logged into my customer here. And so the first place we're going to go to is user requests. So when someone goes someplace that they're initially blocked and they can't grant consent, they will be able to send a request. Those requests will show up in here. They'll kind of look like something like this. You'll see the name, the type, the score, and then you also have this little button here. This actually ties into urlscan.io. When you click it, it'll actually send you to their webpage, and it kind of gives you the front page as well as some information about that particular website. This is where you're going to do your due diligence. This is where we're going to make sure that that website is safe. If it is, I can instantly add this to a custom URL group right from here and allow that user. Or I can deny them, and it moves over to closed requests. So very easy to come in here and grant access to those requests. Next up, we have our logs. And the first place we're going to go to is our normal logs. So here you can see I've been going to Loom a lot, some YouTube in here, some CNN. We can see the action, the category, the risk scores, just like that urlscan.io is in there. But when I come in here, I can see exactly which PC it was, who was the user, what was the extensions. I can see all that data right here. Then, of course, I can come up here to my filters. I can easily look for a particular person, a particular action, a particular risk score, dates, you name it. We can easily find what we're looking for and then export this out to an Excel spreadsheet. Now, we don't track time on ours. We track clicks because we feel that clicks is the best form of interaction. You can be like me. Go to YouTube. I'm about ready to do some serious work. I load up some lo-fi beats, minimize it, go to work. But that would show I was on YouTube for 6 hours today. Versus here, it's like, it's a click. It's a click. You can see I'm going to Loom a lot here. I'm going to CNN.com. These are additional clicks. That shows interaction with that particular website in here. Some additional logs is we have our DNS logs. This is a great place to see all those wonderful trackers that we're blocking for you. A lot of customers love seeing this, to see all that stuff being blocked in here. We have our credential exposures in here, which will show what websites I'm going to that does do credentials, file transfers, uploading and downloading. We do tie into VirusTotal as well, which is really kind of nice. And we even do isolated sessions in here as well. So for our RBI, you can see why did it time out? It could be because the user ended it, it timed out on its own, things of that nature. So your logs are really great to find where individuals are going. Our reports is more about trends. And the first thing you're going to see here is our new cyber resiliency score. I like to call this the credit score for your browsing habits. As you can see here, we're based off of 4 big categories in here: password hygiene, malware safety, social engineering safety, and sensitive data. For the password hygiene, no, we're not looking at the actual password. We're looking at the hash of it. So what are we looking for? We do run that hash through the Have I Been Pawned database to see if it's been compromised. Is it a nice big long hash? Shows complexity. Big password. Does that hash show up for multiple websites? That shows they're reusing their passwords. That all will play into their score. For their malware safety, all about where they're downloading from, making sure they're downloading from trusted websites. For the social engineering, we're looking at what social websites they're going to during business hours. Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, those kind of things. And then for sensitive data, we're looking at the websites and where they're putting their sensitive information into. So as you can see here, we actually get some recommendations. So you can see weak passwords are used on the following websites. During this time frame, 6 passwords were used. But as you can see here, as I go on, you can see breach passwords are in here, weak passwords are used in more places and things like that. So you can easily come in here and see. I also have the ability to see my individual users and their scores. Okay. Also, we have a how do we calculate. So if you ever want a more in-depth look, you can easily come in here and really get a good read about why we're making these scores the way they are. Okay. So for here, let's go look at this person here. Pretty good score in password hygiene. Social engineering is a little low. Malware safety is really good, and the sensitive data is kind of low there too. So here we can see all the passwords are going to the password strength. So you can see, pretty good, some medium strength ones in there. And of course, there's that if it's been pawned or compromised, you'll see that number here. Okay. For social engineering, once again, we're looking at those websites. While Twitter might be deemed a low risk for its legitimacy, it's a high risk because that's where a lot of people are targeted. A lot of people are targeted at Reddit, Facebook, because, it's an easy way to get a user to give up their credentials. Oh, your Facebook password's been locked out. Click here to reset it. Now they just got that password. Now they're going to try that password to see if you're duplicating them anywhere. And then poof, they have access to an Azure instance. So here we can see those risk zones here versus other places are a little bit lower risk and things like that. So you can easily see those things in here. Malware safety, pretty straightforward. High safeties, upload or download type, where are they downloading from, that nature. And then for the sensitive data, where are they putting their passwords into. So you can see like Steam, obviously a little bit more higher risk than other places in here, LinkedIn, things like that. You can easily come in here and this will all roll into their score to give them a score, as you can see here. So you're going to be able to very easily see what your users are doing. You want to give them some cybersecurity awareness training. How do you gauge if it's working? I can check their score to see if it changes, because these changes are almost in real time. If I go to a website that would affect my score, that score is reflected in here in about 2 minutes. So I can easily see what's going on and things like that, which is really kind of cool. So Cyber Resiliency Report, you're going to love it. It's a really nice little system. Some additional things down here. We have our endpoints. I can see which computer, what extensions they're using. I can use this to get rid of. Maybe this person no longer exists, so I'll delete their endpoint, and then I can delete the user to remove them from my system and things like that. You can also see what versions of the browsers they're using, if they're out of date and things like that. You'll be able to see that in here. For your URL reports, pretty much this is like a top 100 list. What's been blocked the most, what's been allowed the most, what's been consented the most, and things like that. You can easily see this is a good way to look at trends in the customers. And once again, like you see for read-only, I can instantly add any URL here to a current URL. Maybe I noticed a website's being blocked. Like, I know that's a legitimate website. Why has no one sent me a notification? Well, from here, I can instantly add it right from this to a custom URL group, and no fuss, no muss. Just get her done in that extension. For browser extensions, kind of cool. We'll show you all the extensions that are installed on your machines and give them a little bit of a reputation score. You can easily see, come in here and see which users have those extensions on there. But take this reputation with a little bit of grain of salt. Okay, the reputation is based upon how many times it's been downloading. For example, Proton VPN might have a low reputation, but that's my VPN I use. I love, encrypting my traffic. As you can see, I do a lot with Twitch and uBlock Origin. You can easily see those in here, which is really kind of cool. For the credential exposures, shows which credentials have been consented the most in here. As you can see, same for file transfers, what's been downloaded the most, what's been uploaded the most, and things like that. So a lot of good information into this knowledge base about when it comes to reports. So additional little things down here. We also have our knowledge base right down here as well. Opens up to our actual knowledge base. What's also kind of cool about our knowledge base is whenever you see these little get helps in here, that's our knowledge base right there built into the platform. So you guys can easily go into and not have to search it. I can go, well, I need help on policies. Bam, right here, all about my policies. So you'll be able to do that in here. So additional things for installations, we can see like if you have the latest version, another place to get our desktop. And then we also have our mobile apps in here as well. So this way you can easily go in there and see those. So other than that, thank you all for watching this video and hopefully for the whole series. Have a good day.